Good evening, guys. I think we're live now. If someone can just do me a quick favour in the chat box, just Bob, if my stream's live and clear and everything's good, and we'll make a start in around 30 seconds. So if you've not already done so, advertise, okay, promote to the group. Obviously, this is a platform for new guests to explain exactly what we're doing, okay? It will not be a sales pitch or a hype session. Simply just want to share with you guys what we're doing and what's really working for us as a group. So, and like I said, you make a decision tonight whether you want to be a part of what we're doing or simply use a fantastic product. But for people that don't know who I am, my name's Josh Masco. I'm 26. I'm from Leeds, and I've been in and around this network marketing industry now for around 3 years. And my story started off with was a little bit different in terms of I went to university. My goal was to be a policeman. I wanted to work in the police, and I went down south to study for 3 years. Went down there, studied, came back up north in looking for work in the police, and couldn't find any work. So got to work in a local gym, personal training. I stumbled across this industry, and at the time I was the biggest skeptic in the world. And a piece of advice that I always give when I'm delivering this information is just be open-minded. Be open-minded, because there's nothing worse than being closed-minded. You can never take any information on when you're closed off from the start. So take a listen, okay? Totally understand it's not for everybody. But what network marketing's done for me, it's took me and given me a platform to create income for myself. And like I said, 3 years ago, making minimum wage at Lane Gym, and I went on to build a 5-figure a month income. That's £10,000 a month. And I don't say that to show off, and I don't say that to gloat or anything like that. I am just a normal average kid who's built that income from nothing. I had no business background, no sales background. And at the time, I was stuck for a time as well. I was working 12-hour days and just getting by. And for me, this industry, it's the most misunderstood industry out there. Scheme, scam, pyramid, all of those above. I was definitely in that mindset that this distribution model, this business model didn't work. But I started getting around people who were making big money. And I'm grateful for the start that I got in my old company, because it showed me a way to create income. I was around people who was winning. I was around people who were young, making great money, time freedom, and that was the thing for me. I was kind of brought up with the understanding that go to school, get a good job, and work for 40 years, and that was my goal. But what you've got with this industry, you can set up your own business. And I was never in that mindset. I didn't understand that you could do that. I kind of thought that, well, to make more money, you either work more hours, you buy a franchise, which costs a lot of money. But I found now that you can partner with companies and create an additional income stream. And that's what you've got with this. It's a distribution system. And we've got quality products. I'm going to do a little slideshow. We're going to be around 20 minutes tonight, but we've got a quality product, coffees, teas, hot chocolates, nutraceutical stuff. So we've got a tangible product, so that eliminates the pyramid scheme straight away, because it's just a way to distribute products. And what we've got with Organo Gold is we cut out the middleman. Okay, we cut out the middleman, and we recommend and refer these quality products every single day. And what's great about this opportunity, it's not limited to age, background, education, skills, and the most exciting part for me about Organo Gold is people. And every single day, I found out now that people love to drink coffee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly screen share the information so you guys can see my screen. Here we go. So as you can see, that the name of the company that we're getting behind now is Organo Gold. And you're going to hear this time and time again that everyone who you speak is going to say that they've got the right business at the right time. But for me, you've got a product here that's universal. Okay, and one that people are already spending money on. And I see coffee as a daily consumable item. I found this out now. People don't just buy it once, twice. They buy it every single day. And like I said, with our distribution model, anyone, I believe, can sell and move and sample coffee. And what we hear it as is this distribution model. It's what my mentor and my coach tells me, my business partner. It's a new economic model. Okay, billboards, advertising, these old ways of advertising products don't work as well as they used to. Examples that I use for this is YouTube, Facebook, Angry Birds, Snapchat, all these platforms that were created by our generation, okay, were word of mouth. And that's all this is. Network marketing, multi-level marketing, whatever you want to call it, it's simply word of mouth marketing. We recommend quality products and we recommend a business opportunity, okay? And word of mouth is powerful. I say our generation now, it's so connected, okay? I've just received a message here from Ben, and we've got people on the call from France, New Zealand. So this type of platform, okay, is available to us now. And I say it all the time, we can speak to 60 different people in 60 different countries in 60 seconds from your smartphone. And I think now more than ever, you listen to your friends. You listen to what your friends have got to say. You want to do what they want to do. I use the example of my partner loves the Kardashians. You know what I mean? The follow Instagram, Facebook, these are all free portals now that we've got to advertise as products. And what we do is we partner up with Organogold and we recommend their products and recommend their service. And when I looked at this, okay, with my old company being a nutrition company, it required a sales pitch. It required a sales pitch, and it required me to sell you on the idea of getting involved in that. Whereas coffee and tea is totally different platform. I mean, when I looked at this, all my friends were addicted to caffeine. Okay, they're already spending money on Starbucks, Costa, Caffeinera, Lucasade, Red Bulls, caffeinated drinks. Okay, and all my friends like to make money. And when I was first approached by this, again, I was successful in my other company, and I always keep my options open. I mean, I always believe you should keep your options open. But when I was first approached by this, my coach told me that he'd found the greatest product ever designed for networking. And I was like, well, what is it? Is it one of these crazy juicers or some sort of utilities company that you keep seeing? But he said it was coffee, and he mentioned coffee, and I was kind of closed off to the idea at the time because I didn't drink coffee. And that comes into a Warren Buffett quote that he told me, and the things you like to do should be a hobby, but what the world does, you should make that your business. And I started looking into it. I started looking at what was going on, and just one bit of advice is tomorrow, take a look. Everywhere you go, there's coffee being served or people walking around with coffee like cups, and you're just seeing it more and more. And that was my first objection, why I don't drink coffee. My second objection was, well, everyone's already doing it. But that's the genius part of what we've got. Okay, you've got a company here with Organogold that it reached its first billion in sales collectively quicker than Facebook, Microsoft, and Google. So we're not guinea pigs in this. Okay, this is one thing that I say is once you get your head round that this is real, it's working, it's happened in other countries. What excites me about this being the right business is you're seeing this in the UK, New Zealand, and France very early on. The company's only 6 years old. It's been operating in the UK market now for 2 years. And they've built the sales up from simply sampling out free coffee. And this distribution model, it's all about simplicity. And you can see there that the slogan of the company, it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. And for me, that's the key. And right now, what we've got going on, what the company calls Wave 2, it's taking the company to that next level. And that's why you're on the call, this webinar today, because we're looking for people who want to create that little bit more, that want to create some extra income. Like, who do you know who drinks coffee or tea at least occasionally and likes making money? And I always say this, things that make sense make money. And Organogold made sense to me. What Organogold have done is they've centered themselves around fast growing industries. I've just discussed the internet and how connected we are. Once you get started tonight, you're going to get your own website as well. So Organogold have tapped into that. You've got the home-based business. And this is the ability to work from home, set your own time, create your own schedule. And like I said, with this, it's all performance and effort-based income. And I love that. I can create my own value. I don't have a boss telling me, well, you're going to work for this amount of money this hour, or you're going to take a holiday then. I've been full-time with networking now since I was 23 years old. I'm now 26. I've not had a boss since then. Okay, I've been able to go on great holidays, buy my own car, and do some good stuff. And you've got the health and wellness trend as well. You're going to quickly see that our coffee is slightly unique in terms of we have a health component to it as well, which I'll explain a little bit later on. And you've got coffee. And I didn't really understand the magnitude of coffee. And I didn't really understand how this whole coffee thing worked, but you can see here that the total European coffee market is worth £104 billion, and that was in 2011. No doubt that's increased now. The average European price per cup is 150, and 54% of Europeans are drinking at least one coffee a day. And again, this is getting higher and higher, and I have this conversation all the time with people. I just think coffee is definitely now a trend. When I was a little bit younger, I kind of saw it as things that older people did, but now you see drive-through Starbucks, portable coffee vending machines, and everyone seems to be working towards this coffee trend, and it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get bigger, and we've got a product that people are already spending money on. I mean, what if our product was healthier for you? Okay, would you make the switch to it? And would you tell your friends about it? And all we've seen is, with my success and the group success with the Elite Network, is that this is growing and growing and growing. We started our business 11 months ago, 12 months ago, with just 4 people. Okay, we invited people around to his house. We tried the coffee. We had a conversation, and that's now grown to over 700 people who are getting behind this brand and really building it. And I can tell you this: the sales of daily consumable items is what you want to be if you're looking at this from a business standpoint. We have a product that anyone can sell, and I always refer back to Warren Buffett, but he said that if you want to create and amass a fortune, okay, and create wealth for yourself, there's nothing wrong with saying that, then you want to put yourself in front of one of 3 recession-proof industries: tobacco, alcohol, and coffee. And what we've got here is, you're going to quickly see that coffee is a commodity, and it fared better than oil and gas last year. And what makes, these are just some more clues actually. We've got obviously Starbucks. Starbucks are as ally in terms of they've made it acceptable now to charge up to and over £2.50 a cup. What happened there then? Once Starbucks started really making moves and creating massive and billions per year, McDonald's followed suit. If you listen to the radio recently, McDonald's are now leading with McCafe as their leading marketing strategy, and Burger King followed suit. Dunkin' Donuts, that we don't necessarily have in the UK, they actually changed their logo from a donut to a coffee. Burger King have just bought out a coffee company as well. You've got Nestle, Subway, Costa's, Caffè Nero's, and coffee shops are just cropping up all the time. More and more it's growing, and what we can do with this opportunity in Organo Gold is offer people a healthier and a better drink. And what makes our product a little bit different is this, Ganoderma Lucidum. And when I first looked at this, again, I was skeptical, didn't understand things like this, wasn't necessarily into holistic type things and using plants and herbs as medicine. But listen, when I started doing my own research, I just saw amazing properties to this herb. And what makes it different is the Ganoderma Lucidum. You're going to see that Organo Gold is a Ganoderma company, but what they've done is they've taken this miraculous herb and they've infused it into coffees, teas, hot chocolates, things that people do every single day. And what they've done here, which is genius, is they've taken a health component and infused it into habits, and that's the genius part. And excuse me, Ganoderma Lucidum is an adaptogen. It supports health and longevity, and if you just do your own research, okay, I say do insert any problem before Ganoderma Lucidum and look it up. Okay, it's got over 12,000 peer-reviewed papers published on its power. And all I say to people is, listen, try our coffee for 30 days. I can give you all the articles, I can give you all the information in the world, but simply trialing the product, so many people are just enjoying the benefits of what this coffee and these teas and the Ganoderma is doing for people. What I found myself is greater productivity, better health, sustained energy, and better sleep. And that's big for me. Okay, I just think if you can help people in sleep, skin, and energy from simply doing something that they're already doing, then you've definitely got a market for that. And you've got Organo Gold, they're building for the future. They're not just flashing the pan. Okay, we're really looking to build this brand, and I really see this being a household name. And you can see here that they've set up and they've purchased a $240 million Gano Herb Industrial Park, one of the best in the world. And we've got the patent to this technology as well. So you can definitely be rest assured that they're building for the future. They've got 29 certifications, some big ones there. You've got Halal, Kosher, EcoCert, and getting more and more. And so well, we've got products that people love. Okay, this all makes sense. So with all that said, I mean, you want to know, how do you make money? And the purpose of this call is we're looking for people who want to create that additional stream of income. You've probably looked at these before, but I'm going to show you why I believe this is the best compensation plan and what's really working for me and others. So you've got leadership and you've got Think and Grow Rich, they're making it so easy for us to win now. Okay, Manny Pacquiao, Greg Norman, more and more influential people are really building towards this brand, and this is setting you up. You can partner with this company for £190 today, and you can set yourself up to build part-time income straight away. And I just want to quickly spend 10 minutes explaining how you do that. And we start, and how I started was giving away free samples. There's no need for any high-level trainings, no need for any high-level sales training. We can give away free coffee. And the examples that I use here is, look at AOL. AOL was America Online was a massive company when I was a kid, and they gave away free CDs with the internet on there. And if you liked the product, you liked what happened, you'd buy it. Facebook's the exact same. You get given it for free and you recommend it to friends. And what we've got here is a simple business method that anyone can do. And that's the genius part. If you're looking at this from a business standpoint, okay, we've got high-level networkers on the call right now who want to look at this. Well, how can I duplicate and how can I build myself a business for this? And there's two things that we do to do that. Number one, we build a community of coffee drinkers. Okay, we build a community of coffee drinkers, and we do this through a variety of methods. And the second thing that we do is we go out there, we share the story, and we enroll and we sponsor and help new people join the business through being business partners and other fellow entrepreneurs. And we've got so many success stories now within our elite network. We've got pro athletes joining the business. We've got stay-at-home mums, people who are just tired of working too many hours, stressed out at work, not enough family time. And we've got personal trainers, students who are now seeing the benefit of creating residual income. Okay, and like I said, this all starts with the magic of part-time. And what I've looked at and screened many businesses, and for me, this is the fairest and the easiest to start making money. And with that said, there's 7 ways that we get paid. And the first way is retail sales. And I was never a big product guy. Okay, I'd always led with the business, but what I saw with coffee, teas, was the retail ability was there. And what you can do with this is, once you get started tonight, you're going to get access to the coffee at wholesale price, and you're going to then move that then on retail. And I believe anyone can find 10 serviceable customers, and people just finding more and more and more. There's so many different ways to go out there and find your retail customers. You've got home events, person to person. We've got people who do special events, trade shows. We've got salons and spas who serve the coffee in their centers, and gyms and health centers as well, and schools. So just this makes sense because people are already spending money out there on the coffee. So why not offer them a healthier alternative? The second way that we get paid is what's called a fast track bonus. And every time you recommend someone to the business, okay, they're going to have the chance to come in with either a bronze, a silver, or a gold, which I'm going to explain a little bit later on. But every time they come in with this promotional pack, Organo Gold are going to look after you for making that recommendation. Because remember, this is how Organo Gold work. The work of recommendations, the work of referrals. So if you go out there and you bring in a business partner who's going to really help build the brand, okay, partner up, work hand in hand and get to work, then you're going to be benefited for that. And I really like this first order bonus. It's a fair incentive to go out there and bring in business partners. The third way to be paid is what's called Jewel Team. And this is what really attracted me to the business. If you can just get your head around this tonight, this to me is one of the most powerful slides on the presentation, because this is all about team commissions. Again, you only need 2. And once I got my head around this, I saw this and I just saw the power in this, because I truly believe that anyone can find 2. Anyone can find 2 friends, business partners who know them and trust them to build a business. And you're going to be paid here on the efforts of the entire team. And all we started by doing is building 2 communities, one on the left and one on the right. And if you just take a look on the left-hand side there, month 1, what we say is, do you believe you can find 2 people? We're going to even help you We've got platforms like this. We do home events, we do calls, we do coffee tasting nights. There's so many different ways to get attention on your business. And it's just basic duplication then, okay? Month 2, you're going to teach those 2 how to find 2. And you're just teaching everyone to find 2. And the power of the Dual Team is just duplication. And month 12, you'd have 4,096 people within your organization. And I'm well on my way to doing this. And I'm also helping other people do that from just doing some basic, simple steps. What I love about Organo Gold is they've got a very simple system to build it. And this power of Dual Team is massive. And this is in rank of order as well, so it does pay to take a position of equity within the company and really get the best out of this Dual Team. The third way to be paid is, the fourth way, sorry, is what's called residual income. Ways 4, 5, 6, and 7 are what I call residual income, because this is what how I explain it is you build a business this year or today or whenever, and it will pay you for the rest of your life. Build a business one time, and every time anyone purchases coffee, you're going to get a commission. And how I use an example of that, it's like Sky TV. You register for Sky TV and they take that out every single month because you want the product. And that's what you've got with this, okay? You're going to have a residual income. And I didn't know about residual income. I just thought, or royalties, whatever you want to call it. I just was used to linear income in terms of I exchange my time for money. And I didn't really get my head around this, but ways 4, 5, 6, and 7 are what I call residual income. And if you listen to this for the first time, it can be a little bit confusing getting your head around the compensation plan. So what I like to do is give what I call a test drive, or how it's worked for me. And I always ask people this, so if you're taking notes, write these down if you're screening the business tonight. Number 1, do you believe you can find 10 people to switch their brand of coffee? Hopefully you've tried the coffee already, you know how great it tastes, you know how it makes you feel. So with that being said, do you believe you can find 10 people, friends, family, work colleagues, business partners who will switch their brand of coffee to Organo Gold? And what I found once I've done that is I was making £230 profit. Remember, this is just an example, and that's an extra £2,768 per year. And the cool thing about that is I believe anyone can do that. Anyone can switch the brand of 10 people, and a lot of people are going to be happy with just making that extra £200 to £500 extra per month. And we've definitely got a place to teach people that. So anyone, I truly believe, can find 10 people. The second question that we ask is, do you believe you can build a distribution system, okay, a team of business partners of 1,000 people? I'm not saying go out there and find 1,000 people yourself, okay? It's duplication. An example that I use here is find 10 people, they go and find 10, that's 100, and they go and find 10, that's 1,000 people. And if we just follow the same simple system, those 1,000 people get their 10 customers. That's going to be 10,000 customers within your organization. That's 10,000 people consuming, purchasing product within your group. That would be 20,000 boxes of coffee going through your account. That would equate to $300,000 in revenue. So you can quickly see just how this really snowballs. And what excites me about this is that we're getting to see this Organo Gold opportunity before it's a household name. You speak to 10 people, sorry, and I guarantee minimum 9 out of 10 will never have heard of the Organo Gold brand. And that's a position to be in. Okay, everything has its starting point. Everything has the right time at the right place to really get behind the brand. And I truly see this as the right time. And we're looking for people now to really partner up. And what I've said there, that $300,000 in revenue, the residual part, what you're looking at here, pays out between 8 and 12% back. That would equate to, in this example, £15,000 or between £15,000 and £20,000 per month. And if someone would have said that to me 3 years ago, I'd have laughed, because I didn't realize you could make this type of income residually. And like I said, the thing that you've got to do is just get your head around that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? It's not a scam or a scheme. It's a legitimate business model that collectively within the network marketing industry turned over $175 billion in sales last year. So it's, remember, this industry is the fastest growing method of moving products to the marketplace, okay? And we can partner with Organo Gold for just £190. And what they've brought out now, if you didn't think the compensation plan were already good, they brought out a car scheme. So they're going to pay the note or the monthly payment towards the car of your choice, and you can start doing this once you reach the Sapphire rank, which is, I won't go into too much detail tonight, but you start, basically these are leadership positions. You start building a team, you start producing for your business, and they start paying you more methods of payment. And like I said, you can get started for £190, and I sometimes think that's a negative. Okay, if you were to go out and set up a traditional business, maybe it's a McDonald's franchise or a coffee shop franchise, you're looking at 6 figures, 100 grand minimum. So you can partner with Organo Gold for £190. So your £190 is going to get you your membership that you can see here, but it's also going to get you some product to get started. And these are key. These are what I call builder packs, because you're going to need product to get started. The system that we use is we give away free samples, and we work with the product. It's a product-based system. And we all get started on the bronze pack, which is £190, but then we get the option to work through the packs. Okay, these are not, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but this is what we recommend. On day 7, you can upgrade to the silver pack. That's going to be an extra £250 once you've purchased the bronze, and that's going to give you more product to start building your business, and it's going to give you the 15% on your dual team. The gold pack, which I did on day 7, which maximised commissions and gave me the most product, because I really wanted to launch the business. I understood that if I had product on hand, that I could get enough attention on what I was doing to create some momentum. Okay, the reason why I use a story here, Red Bull, they, before they were the brand that they are today, before they owned Formula 1 race teams, they actually started with 0 marketing budget, and they actually went out with their product and started giving it away at race meets. They give it away to the crew, the racers, and people liked it, and they want to know where to get more. And that's all we do with Organo Gold. We have got, trust me, a product that makes sense. It's a powerful product. So Gold Pack's going to give you your maximum commissions. That's going to be an extra £900 day 7. It's going to give the exact same amount in product plus your maximum 20% dual team. And this is for the people who want to move fast. Okay, they see the importance of launching a business. And don't see these as an expense. Okay, this is setting you up to win. Trust me, we don't want anyone who's just going to purchase packs and leave it in the garage. These are packs for people who want to go out there, get after it, and really launch it. And the goal of Organo Gold is to capture 1% of the coffee market. My advice is, don't be the person who looks back 3 to 5 years down the line and says, I remember when I listened to that online presentation and it wasn't for me right then. Okay, you partner with what we're doing. Okay, make that £190 investment, partner with the Elite Network and Organo Gold, because I truly believe that this will be a household name. We're now open for business in 40 countries. Just Hong Kong's just opened, Turkey. So more and more countries are opening, and every country that they've gone into, they've made a success. What we've got here, it's infancy. Okay, it's just scratching the surface on what it's looking to do. So all I say, this is a little bit of a call to action, is be the first to get behind the brand. If you can be the first to get behind the brand and really get to work, okay, I don't want to say it's going to be easy. It's not hard work, but it's going to require some effort. But if you can get behind this brand, you can definitely set yourself up for generational wealth. And in closing, all I say every single week is, you've seen the information tonight, okay? You've listened to it. You've seen the product. You've seen the compensation plan. You've listened to me. Don't go and speak to someone who has no idea what they're talking about. I remember when I went full-time with my first business, I sat down and I discussed with my mum what I was going to do, and she says I was nuts, okay? Because people don't know what they don't know. And I was like that, okay? I was very closed-minded, didn't understand business, and I was taking advice of people who weren't in a position to give me advice. Okay, I only take advice now of people who have what I have. And that's some advice just from me to you, and that is a big thing for me. Just remember, people don't know what they don't know, and this is a new way to create income, okay? It's real, it's working, and all I say is get your questions answered tonight, okay? Connect with me on social media, freeway calls, whatever you like to really help you out, and become a part of what we're doing, okay? We've got a great group of people who are all self-starters, looking to help people move forward. And you've got the advantage tonight to what I call the first movers advantage. These are slight, and whoever invited tonight can answer this for you. that if you get in now, you're going to be in a better position, okay? You're going to have market share. The people you're going to speak to don't know about the brand yet, and that excites me. Remember, there's three types of people who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and people who in 3 to 5 years' time are going to say, what just happened? So, guys, I appreciate you taking the time out tonight. It's going to be a very quick call. Get your questions answered. It'd be great to get you involved tonight. It'd be great to meet some of you on FaceTime, Skype, calls, whatever, and appreciate the time. There's going to be another call like this on Wednesday evening, same time. So if you want to make a fast start, there's going to be a link available. Get as many people on that as you can, okay? Get your dual team, get people moving, and that's it. I'm a little bit fired up tonight because we've got a lot of movement, a lot of action going on. So appreciate the time and good night.